Hey friends, it's your personal realtor, Eric McKenna with RE/MAX Advanced Realtors and CallEric.com. And I'm back with another quick McKenna minutes or two. You know, today we have a buyer's and a seller's tip. It all kind of goes together. Now, today we're going to talk about a short concept that I call being foolishly frugal. Foolishly frugal. Now, hey, us agents, we're foolishly frugal at times too. You know, we often do it with advertising, promotion, things like that. But I'm more concerned today about our buyers and our sellers being foolishly frugal. Now, what that means simply is this. I'm not talking down to you because believe me, I am as guilty as anybody. But the concept of foolishly frugal is you got to look at real estate as an entirety, as a complete transaction. On the buying end, you know, you found the house that you really like, and you're in the negotiation standpoint with the seller, and you know, make it sometimes a little contentious. There's a couple counter offers back and forth, and you're holding your ground. You're holding your ground. You're holding your ground. Sometimes very wise thing to do, especially if we're talking about big amounts of money. Certainly. Other times, though, it really isn't about winning in terms of the negotiation. You win if you get the house you want at a fair price. That's how you win. That's how you win. You don't win because you beat the seller up by an extra $1,500. I don't view housing sales the same as I view car sales, or even in my prior life, wheeling and dealing with guitars, you know, and negotiating there. This isn't bubblegum card collecting or comic book collecting. It's not done the same way, okay? So by saying don't be foolishly frugal, think about it. Are you really going to lose the house that you've looked so hard for to find? Are you going to lose that over $1,500? Sometimes $500. Sometimes $2,500. Now, again, everybody has a certain budget, and we all have different thresholds of comfort that we have. I understand that. But again, when I say to my clients sometimes it's important not to be foolishly frugal, what I'm saying is step back for a second, take a deep breath. Don't think about winning over the other party. You know, the win is not valued that way. No one's keeping score here, okay? The win for you is to get the property that you want, okay, at a fair market price that you can afford. Not to beat somebody up for an extra $500, really. But it's, to me, I mean, getting the prize is the home. On the selling end, it's kind of the same concept. Again, you know, Mr. Seller, you're looking to sell your house. I'm sure you have your thresholds and where you want to be and so forth, but depending on how long it's been listed, or potentially how quickly you need to get into your other house, you know, don't be foolishly frugal. Don't lose an opportunity for a buyer that might not be quite where you want to be, but there's also a time component too that you have to consider. You have to consider the market, how much you already have invested in it. So again, take a step back. And oftentimes, I always say this to my buyers and my sellers when we're doing a negotiation. Sometimes it's okay to speak off the cuff. That's cool. You can do that. Other times, it's important to take about 5, 6, take a whole day. Take a whole day off and reflect it. Talk things over with your significant others, with your realtor. Then come back at it at a pragmatic fashion. Don't be foolishly frugal and see if you can get it done. Okay? The win is what you get in the end. It isn't beating up the other side. They're not selling used cars, and we're not selling comic books, we're not selling guitars, and it's just handled differently. So think of the win as getting what you want at fair market price. I think if you concentrate on that and look at the transaction in its entirety, that's how you really win in real estate, at least in my opinion. This is your personal realtor, Eric McKenna, with RE/MAX Advanced Realtors and CallEric.com. This has been another McKenna Minute, and again, don't be foolishly frugal. And we'll probably expand on this in future McKenna Minutes. But until then, God bless.